Ann Arbor. Whoa, welcome to LA2M. I always forget. Welcome to LA2M. How's everybody doing today? Good. So my name is Derek Marabon, CEO of Ingenix Digital Marketing. I'm up here with Mary Lou Olds, who is standing in for Stacy, our normal treasurer. Mary Lou is LA2M's manager, so she's our one employee because we are a 501c3 nonprofit marketing education group. So every week we have programs here at LA2M to teach people things. And every week people come out, they learn things, they have fun. If you want lunch, you can have lunch. But the way we support ourselves is by passing the hat. So we do it old school at LA2M. And Mary Lou is going to demonstrate the 5 that we suggest you throw in the basket. If you got a couple bucks, throw it in. That helps support us and keep LA2M running. So thank you, Mary Lou. LA2M, how many of you, I'm just curious, how many of you, this is your first time, your very first meeting? Okay, good. You know, it's interesting because we bring these great speakers out and they bring their friends. So thank you, friends of our great speaker for coming out. They're now your friends. Fans, you bring your fans. But anyways, thanks for coming. We are here every Wednesday, except we take like Christmas off usually. And we take off some time in August and July. So thanks for coming. I'd also like to thank our sponsors. As I mentioned, we're a 501c3 organization, so we're all volunteers. So people like Roger Rayle over there live streams this. We have a lot of people watching, like especially overseas. They really like our programming. LA2M.org/live. You can watch it. Carter takes pictures. We have the ladies from Ingenix who do the live tweeting. Thank you, Lauren and Aaron. And yeah, real quick, it's kind of sad because all the Ingenix interns are all retiring today. And they tweet the event too, so we're going to miss them. Thanks for coming. They always come to LA2M and help fill the room. But we have sponsors. This month's sponsor, Nancy Short from Get Downtown and the Commuter Challenge. Do you want to say a few words? Let's give her a hand.
Hello. So how many of you like to stay on top of the latest trends, topics? That's probably why you're here, right? Well, one of the trends that you're probably noticing in Ann Arbor and other places is people using alternative commuting to get to work. And that is something that I think a lot of us are seeing here. I know that the Ann Arbor Transportation Authority just reached record ridership last year. We are seeing more people biking and walking and doing all sorts of things coming downtown. And so we really wanted to get all of you guys excited about an event we're doing in May. It's called the Commuter Challenge. It's for any Ann Arbor organization. It doesn't have to be downtown. It can be at U of M. It can be somewhere on State Street, anywhere you want to be. It's a competition between different businesses to see who can get the most alternative commute, who can get the most participation in their organization. It's online. It's really fun. If you do one commute, you get a free ice cream coupon to the Washtenaw Dairy. And it's also very team-focused, so if your team wins, if your organization wins, you get a free worksite party. So we've got lots of incentives, but the biggest one is that you guys want to be on the cutting edge, which means that if you want to try to bike, bus, walk, or carpool during the month of May, then go to the Commuter Challenge website. It's letsmakeamove.org. And you can register right there, and we start all the fun on May 1st. Thanks a lot.
Thank you for sponsoring. You know, we also have T-shirts, and actually Bank of Ann Arbor bought these T-shirts, so we get these to the speakers. Matthew, if you come up here real quick so we can get your photo with the T-shirt.
Sure.
You don't have to put it on. He's wearing his full
ask my agent over there. Tim, is this okay? 10%. 10%? All right.
10%. So here's our speaker with the T-shirt. And so thanks to Bank of Ann Arbor for buying those. They are our bank. And
we bought these?
Yeah, look, see the logo, see? So Bank of Ann Arbor bought them, but we put the logo. So thank you, Bank of Ann Arbor. And Bank of Ann Arbor also sponsors Sonic Lunch, which is a great thing that Matthew's going to talk about. But real quick, I just found out that our sponsor for May backed out. New York Life. How can New York Life back out? Seriously, come on, like, don't they have a lot of money? Yeah, get a life, New York. So anyways, if you want to be a sponsor, I'll tell you the deal, because we're going to try and sell it right here. It's only $250, okay? Great marketing investment. What you get is it goes out in the newsletter 4 times to around 1,800 people around Southeast Michigan. That's pretty valuable. You also get some microphone time. As you see, Nancy got to talk about her business. So if there's a small business looking for a good way to promote, I think that's a pretty good way to get in front of that many people for $250. Does anybody want to sponsor for May or June? I guess June is open. Anybody feeling rich? Okay. All right, if you do want to sponsor for May or June, come talk to Mary Lou, $250. It's a great value. Great. All right, enough from me. So our speaker today, Matthew Altruda, affectionately known as Tuna, he runs this thing called Sonic Lunch. He does a radio show called Treetown Sound. I saw him introduce a band called Mo, and I guess he's been to a lot of Mo shows, which really impressed me. But he's obviously a very musical, talented guy, and I think his goal is to make Ann Arbor the #1 music city in the country. Now, can we all get behind that? Wouldn't that be great? Yeah. So, let's give Matthew a big round of applause. Welcome to LA2M. Here you go, Heather.
Put your hands together for Derek, everyone. And all the Genesis crew, the interns on their last day, all the support they do for the community and doing a great event like this. It's an honor to come in and talk about music and everything I do for about 15 minutes, and then we're going to get crazy and have a dance party. So with that said, does anybody have any questions? No, just joking. I want to get a better understanding of the audience that's here. That way I can best represent the music scene and get a better idea of what you guys are looking for from me, because I wear a lot of hats. So I just want to do a simple show of hands. I'm going to ask you a question, you raise your hand. Everybody got that? Raise your hand if you know what I'm talking about. All right, cool. I got most of you with me. Is anyone here that's a musician that wants to learn more about the music business? Raise your hand if you're a musician. That's right. It's TJ from the Ragbirds even just raised his hand. If you're here to just learn more about, how the music side of social media works and how maybe you can incorporate that into things you're doing, raise your hand. Oh, that's awesome. Raise your hand if you're a talent buyer or a booking agent and currently working for a venue or a festival. Tim Atkins from I Spy. Make sure you get them CDs, everyone. We got another one back there. All right, great. I want to cover a lot of different random things, but I think I'm going to give you a little bit of an intro of exactly what I'm coming from and actually how I'm here today. I'm a huge lover of music. Obviously, I worship music. I was a huge fan my whole life, and at one point in my life, I was like, I want to work with music. I had zero musical talent. I can't even play a bongo drum. I mean, that's just the reality of my situation. But I worked for Borders for retail, and I sold music because I loved it and became a part of it, and worked for the great Borders in Ann Arbor before their demise and everything else. But I helped bring a lot of different events to Borders, and then really what sparked my musical career and working with it was retail. I started doing what a lot of people do, that's street teaming. That's like, contacting your favorite bands and getting posters and putting them up on poles. The chances are, 50% of every poster you've seen up on a pole in Ann Arbor, I put it up. Gladly. The city loves me for it. One of my first passions was Mo, which Derek mentioned earlier. I worked for them and their street team and really helped develop them in the Midwest, which kind of got me my foot in the music business. I always want, oh my God, it's snowing so hard outside. What's going on? That's right, it's snowing in April. Because one of the things that sparked me in my career was working with Mo and getting the passion, and it really helped culture me with the industry and how to work with it. And I started to run with it, and then one day I found myself going to the Blind Pig and seeing the band the Macpods. You guys familiar with the Macpods at all? Great Ann Arbor band. And I was watching them, and I was like, this is the band. I've been waiting for this band my whole life. I want to manage this band. So I made a conscious decision to no longer work in corporate America and to follow my dreams of being self-employed. I know it's a whole contradictory now that I work for the Bank of Ann Arbor, but that's a whole different story. But working with the Magpods, I was able to become a booking agent. I was booking about 150 shows a year and booking festivals. And first and foremost, for all of you that have never worked in the music industry, booking bands and booking tours quite possibly is the worst job in the history of the world. It's like digging holes bad. It's extremely difficult because people don't return your emails, and you're really trying to feed your families with booking these tours, and it's really difficult. So I'm going to touch more on booking. Now, years later, I was able, after working with the Magpods, there was a lot of city festivals that wanted to book the Magpods. And I used that as my opportunity to get my foot in the door by providing organization, structure, social media. For example, Sonic Lunch 5 years ago booked the Magpods, and I asked them a lot of questions, which, as you know, is the greatest way to close business and do sales. I asked them what type of bands were they booking, who's doing sound, and the more I asked them, the more they learned that I would be a valuable member of their team. So, as of 5 years ago, I started booking Sonic Lunch. Last year, they actually hired me as an employee of the bank because of me excelling with actually booking their bands and providing social media, and really my passion of making, oh that's cool, come in the side door, and really my passion of trying to make Ann Arbor the greatest music city in America, and I feel like Sonic Lunch has helped that boost and helped bring more people and eyes to Ann Arbor in the music scene here. Now I'm currently booking Sonic Lunch, the Taste of Ann Arbor, Grillin' for Zingerman's, the South University Art Fair, the Townie Street Party. I'm one of the curators of Full Moon. Do promotion for the Electric Forest Music Festival, for summer camp. I book music under the Arch in Saline, and I'm also a radio show host on 107.1. So with that said, don't raise your hand if you've ever listened to my radio show. Thanks. Only Chris has listened. Thanks, brother. You've never listened to my radio show? You played on it.
I listened and played on it.
All right. That was a confusing question, but that's exactly what I'm trying to do, is cause chaos. If you're going to be a musician in the industry, or if you're going to be someone who's looking for social media or anything to get involved, I really think the most important thing for you to do is, describe your vision. What is your vision for your band, for yourself, for your social media? What are you ultimately trying to accomplish? You need to get that in writing. You need to tape it on your fridge. Everything you do needs to fit into that vision, and if it doesn't, then maybe it's not the best idea for you to do it. One thing I stand really hold close to me is I want to support the Michigan music scene. So does that mean on my radio show I'm going to have a guest that is from Ohio? No. I mean, even if it was a national music show, I wouldn't bring anyone on from Ohio. But that's beside the point. That's just how I roll. But I've worked with trying to put my vision together. And my vision truly is to try to make Ann Arbor the greatest music city in America. So I try to do everything I do to try to incorporate that and build us. So how do we build it? I was thinking about how do I leverage social media? And one thing that always comes to mind is social media makes you unsocial. Because you're on your phone, you're staring at your computer screen, you're not talking to people. It's the most social thing in America right now, the biggest buzzword out there, actually makes us unsocial. I mean, you could be the most social person in the world now and not even leave your house. Like, how is that even possible? So that's like one thing that I've been trying to figure out in my mind is, how do you become more social within a small scene? And let's face it, Ann Arbor is a small community. Everyone in here knows each other. Everyone in here knows everyone. It's an interesting phenomenon where Ann Arbor is huge outside of Ann Arbor. Everyone thinks it's this gigantic place, but it is never Neverland. Don't get me wrong, because, I'm 38 and look like I'm 30, so I've aged pretty well here. So with that said, I'm assuming everyone uses Twitter. Treetown Sound, right, Tim? You tagging me in photos over there? All right, good. Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Wikipedia, Bandcamp, all these are great tools for musicians. But how do we use it successfully, and how do we use it to support other people? If you're a musician in this town and you're pushing yourself as hard as you can, but you're not supporting other musicians, then you're not really for the team. You're not really making Ann Arbor the greatest music city in America. You're not really doing what you need to do to become successful. So what does that mean? Well, that means that when people tweet to me that they're playing a show, I'm retweeting it. I'm trying to help them out. And with that said, other bands should be working with other bands to push their music and help them out. We really need to be on the same scene. And one thing that I hold very close to me is trying to be the curator of local musics and trying to get them to work together. And I've seen great success with it through the Rackbirds, working with the Magpods, and helping each other book festivals, and really pushing each other's music. I'm now in a position where, with my radio show and everything else, I can promote and help a lot more. But at the same time, I find myself in disadvantages of, not listening to all the right music, or not playing an artist on my radio show where they think I should because I just don't feel it. And it puts me in a weird position because I'm trying to promote the scene as much as possible, but I find some disadvantages because I'm not supporting everyone. And I'm trying to do my best too. So with that said, I'm sorry. Music creates gravitational pull. There's no doubt about it. When an artist makes a song that you love, they no longer own that song anymore. It's your song. That's putting motion inside of you. The greatest love songs ever written, that artist didn't write them for you to be in love with your husband. He wrote them for him. Or your girlfriend, whatever it may be. And it's very important to understand that as an artist, that your song really doesn't belong to you anymore once you put it out there. That's why it's so important to interact with your fans, to return their tweets, to get engagement on your Facebook, to create the conversation, to not become unsocial with social media, to be able to talk to them. Also, I've noticed, I think a lot of bands need to work harder with their Wikipedia. The musicians out here, raise your hand if you actually have a Wikipedia. Yeah, there's one in the back. Wikipedia is an amazing phenomenon for me because journalism has turned to Wikipedia as their source of news. It's mind-blowing, and I have a great example for you. TJ can attest to this. So I decided that I was going to go on the Ragbirds Wikipedia page and change Randall Moore, the drummer's name, to Randall the Hitman Moore. Just for the fun of it. I also put myself as a past band member. And they went on a great Florida tour, and they got their first press release from Tampa, and it said Randall the Hitman Moore. And they were like, why are they calling him the Hitman? And then they went down south in Florida, and there was another press release that said Randall the Hitman Moore, which confused them even more. So they obviously went on Google, put in Randall the Hitman Moore. Lo and behold, they saw it on Wikipedia, saw that I put myself as a former band member as beatbox, if you will. But it was a great wake-up call for me. So I started doing more and more research on it and realized that journalism covering music for bands coming to their market are all going to Wikipedia and are all following their press releases are spot on Wikipedia. Go to the Ragbirds Wikipedia page and then go to their press releases. It's mind-blowing. So with that said, the first step is for a band to have a solid Wikipedia. I'm sorry, it's just the way it is. I won't change it, but Tim Atkins will. Also, Instagram. I mean, there's great photos that you can put up of your band playing. I mean, obviously that's great. Everyone wants to see you jam. But are you more interested in seeing what Darren Criss is having for lunch? Maybe. I mean, it's letting people into your life to build personal relationships. And how do you build that personal relationship with social media? Well, it's putting pictures of your life, of your family. Making incredible YouTube videos. The YouTube phenomenon right now is unbelievable with music. Dan Hennig is a great example of that. A local kid from Pioneer High School that did a really creative cover of Get Low that currently has close to 4 million views, which is really cool. And how did he do that? Well, he made something interactive and fun. He played a terrible hip-hop cover, if you will. Don't play it around your kids, trust me. In a coffee shop and got the people's reaction being disgusted and leaving, and he put it up and it went viral. But the one thing that this video did do is his originals on his YouTube page have over 100,000 views now. So it brought people in the door, and when he got them in the door, he took advantage of it. Granted, does that mean for the rest of his life as he tours, people are going to be screaming, "Get low"? It does. So, I mean, good luck with that one. Love that kid, though. So I think what I'm more or less trying to stress right now is grassroots marketing. I know it seems foreign to you, but me going up to someone in the audience and saying, "Hey, this is my band. We're playing around town. Here's a flyer. Here's a burned CD. Check it out. My name is Chris DuPont. I'm local. I would really appreciate it if you did it." That goes so much further for me than getting an email that's a lame bio and a link to listen. It's hard, because I get a lot of them. But the personal relationship is how that builds. And the only way you're going to make that personal relationship in the music industry is going out and supporting other artists. I have a variety show I host called Let's Get Weird. And I have a lot of musicians come to me and say, "I want to play your variety show." I'm like, "Great, come to Let's Get Weird and we'll talk about it." Because I want them to come to support it. And if they want to play it, then they should be supporting the art, so it all makes sense. I can't tell you how many times I've been promoting a show and had musicians come up to me to talk to me at my show, and they pay to get in. They're supporting my vision, so I need to support their vision because they're supporting me. And that's kind of the way it works. Musicians are overwhelmed with the music industry. They want to play music. They want to love their art. They want to play songs and write new music and not have to tweet all day and not have to do social media. Right? You guys all agree with that? Oh yeah, look at these musicians. They're feeling it right now. So what does that mean? If you're an 18-year-old musician, And now I'm throwing at you, you need to be on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram. Like, how do you have someone create their own identity online that's just trying to find out their identity of who they are right now? It's not fair. It's too hard. I don't want to go online. I mean, I'm older now and I'm set in my ways, but for a young musician who's trying to make a rise to all of a sudden be thrown on Twitter and Facebook and try to create an identity for people they don't know, it's overwhelming. So what do? You create your own identity through grassroots with people, and then slowly build with social media, and all the rest will follow. I think that is extremely important. I mean, I don't expect any musician to just all of a sudden get on Twitter and feel the pressures of trying to have to be funny. I mean, they don't want to be funny. They want to push their music. So it reinstates my fact of retweeting other musicians, contacting them. Like I said before, the goal of this was ultimately to try to make Ann Arbor the greatest music city in America. And as I look at this crowd, there's so many people that are doing that. Even if you don't even realize it, by buying tickets, by tweeting about bands, by really pushing what you love. Music is emotion, and if you get behind emotion, it goes really far. It's the passion of life. I watched The Voice last night. Michelle Shemuel from My Dear Disco and LA Riot is one of the finalists on The Voice. She's a University of Michigan graduate. She's done amazing things in this town. And you know what? All of you social media people, she won her battle round last night. So if she goes to her next round, it's going to go to live voting. I would stress and beg all of you that use social media to support her and push her and vote for her and get people to listen, because her success is Ann Arbor's success, because she's a part of our music community. And so is Darren Criss. If you guys didn't hear, Sonic Lunch announced Darren Criss to play June 13th at the Michigan Theater. And let me just tell you, my inbox this morning from crazy deletes is absolutely unbelievable. There's people, I guess, going to be sleeping out. I've never experienced anything in my life with getting attacked by deletes like I did yesterday. This presentation right here would have been 1,000 times better if we didn't announce Darren Criss yesterday. Also, Theo Katzman, who is a member of My Dear Disco, who's a great local musician who's played the folk festival. Darren Criss has so much love for Ann Arbor that he picked up all Ann Arbor musicians to be in his band, including Theo Katzman on drums. Tyler Duncan from My Dear Disco is playing with him, and Jack Stratton from the University of Michigan is playing with him. And also Buddy Paul, who's a great light architect in town. He's bringing them on tour to do lights. And you see these people that are having success in their lives coming back to Ann Arbor that really want to be a part of it, that really want to bring the Ann Arbor musicians on the scene. And the reason why he's picking those people is because of their network and how they've supported him. Mayor Hawthorne's a great example. Andrew W.K. is an average example. Shigeto is a great example. Chrome Sparks, the Ragbirds, Steel Wheels. I mean, Jay Lapp is an Ann Arbor kid, and they just hit the top 40 radio play for Steel Wheels. When there's so many different opportunities. So I put up on my page recently, I was like, what type of things do you want me to cover? And it seems like overall, one of the biggest discussed for musicians in this area is there's no place to play. By show of hands, by musicians, have you noticed this problem? Thank you, Chris. And I think I want to do a better job of making people understand. Money's tight in America right now. I mean, it's $4 for gas. The touring model for musicians is just about dead. If you're not famous, it's really hard to get 5 people in a band and tour all over the country and not destroy your savings and your family and everything you love, including your art and music. It's just not possible. Even when the Magpies were, well, they're still successful, even when we had successful tours, it was still impossible to charge $5 at the door and it's $4 for gas. I mean, do the math. It just doesn't make sense. That's a fact. But I want a better understanding of the Blind Pig. I hear so many bands say the Blind Pig rips people off. So like, oh, they take all our money. And that's not true. The Blind Pig takes the first $250 from the door because they got to pay for their staff, they have to pay for their lights, they have to pay for their sound guy, and then it's an 80-20 split after that. So with that said, it's basically impossible for a band to do a $5 show because the first 60 people that pay are going to the venue. So if you have 100 people pay, with an 80-20 split, at the end of the night, you're making like $80. Do you think $80 with 8 bands is going to put food on the table? It's not. And the stress that musicians have is they want to be functioning members of society just like all of us. They want to be able to buy new clothes for their kids. They want to be able to go to the grocery store. They want to have the things in life that we have. So how can we do that? I mean, the younger generation's not supporting music right now. The college kids are not packing the blind pig like they used to. DJs are everywhere, which is great because they're musicians too, but at the same time, there's a really hard time in Ann Arbor with filling the music venues. So with that said, what do? You charge more because you're trying to pay for your family. So you charge more, you make it a $10 show, and then you notice all of a sudden there's less people coming because you're charging more. It's very, very frustrating. So what do? I'm asking you guys. We do it by supporting each other. If you know that Spencer Michaud is playing the Blind Pig and you're a fan of his music, that means you're going to help him support it, and he's going to help support it back for you. We need to be working together to create the funnel for more music. So, volunteering at the Neutral Zone, the Ann Arbor Music Center, which has 400 students a week. We have 400 students a week. Where are these kids going to play later? I'm not too sure. If you're a local business owner, do you want to incorporate music into your business to get more social media about your business? I mean, musicians use social media, so how can we do this? Coffee shops incorporating music. Let's do alternative things to get the buzz in town to create more music opportunities. I guarantee you, if you went to Alexa Vitae on Liberty Street, which is a great little coffee shop, and said, hey, I would like to play here, I mean, they're probably going to be all for it. So I'm looking for musicians to be, I was going to say soldiers, but I don't think that's a lack of a better term. I need them to be curators of the Ann Arbor music scene by helping create more opportunities for musicians to blossom by supporting each other. Woodruff's in Ypsilanti is another great example of a great venue that really supports live music. The Arc supports great music, but the Arc is one of the top shelf music venues in the country, and all of you local musicians that have tried to play that have realized it's extremely difficult to play the Arc. It's because they're on Main Street. It's because their rent's $8,000 a month, and it's really hard for them. Plus, they have to do at least a $15 ticket, and most musicians aren't comfortable with that, charging that much to support themselves. So what type of model are we doing? It's a really good question. I wanted to share some successes, though, that I've had with booking to help musicians get in the door. And there are some rules that I have. Yeah, I know, rules, right? You need to keep booking short and sweet. No one wants to hear your life story. I love everyone in this room, but I don't want to hear your life story. I want it to be short and sweet, I want it to be precise, and I want your vision. You need to have catchy subject lines. One I use that has had great success for the MacPods in the past is, the MacPods are hot for teacher. That makes absolutely no sense. It's a playing a Van Halen song, but you wouldn't believe how many people read the email because they thought it was just that stupid. Also, have your fine-tuned elevator speech. What does that mean? Well, that means I'm getting on an elevator and I'm a musician and I'm with a concert promoter. I need to be able to sell my band from floor 6 to floor 1. So I'm stuck on the elevator with them. Here's my opportunity. Get your 45-minute speech on why your band should be played. Realistic quotes. Don't go to a promoter in Cleveland and say you're going to bring 100 people and bring 10. They're never going to want to book you again. And when you're leaving and going to different markets, it's extremely important to build history. History basically means is, being a promoter, I am breaking you in Ann Arbor. I'm going to help you get on different shows. And as soon as you become successful, all my hard work might pay off because I'm going to finally make some money. At that exact time, if you go work with another promoter, I mean, then you're destroying everything that I worked so hard to build you with. And promoters talk, and they will burn you, and it will totally crash your market. So be careful on who you're working with and how they're building you, because you want to support them too. Booking festivals. I mean, this is probably the #1 question that I get for everyone, because every musician wants to be a part of festivals. And it's funny because the industry, the old saying was, bands that play festivals can't draw on their own. And there is some truth to that because they need the festival to get in front of a lot of people. But ultimately, what's the festival's goal? They want to make money. They want to sell beer. They want to get people in the door. Whatever. They want to build it. So you as a band with a small draw, how do you approach a festival? Are you like, my band's the greatest, we're going to rock everyone, it's going to be amazing? I mean, they don't want to hear that. What they want to hear is, I live in Ann Arbor, Michigan. There's 35,000 college kids. I know the headliners you book at your festival. I love those headliners. If you book my band, I'm going to promote my band and all your headliners to 35,000 college kids and promote it as hard as I can in Ann Arbor. By booking my band, you just got a street team with one of the strongest social media markets, college universities in America. Now you're talking to them. I mean, I can sell the MagPods all day. But do they really care about the MagPods? Let's be honest. Do they? They don't. I mean, the MagPods are great, and they know they're going to rock people, but they're more concerned about their $150,000 guarantee to the Avett brothers. And they also know that the Avett brothers are going to draw. So you need to position yourself as a promoter to make that draw. I booked the MagPods a couple of years ago for the Rothbury Music Festival, which is probably the biggest in the state. I probably sent 15 emails to the promoters, and to the point I gave up, but I was learning. But I eventually got the band in from this email, which I'm going to share with you. I sent, I don't even say his name, but Don Strasberg, who's the promoter for Rothbury at the time, I just sent him a simple top 10 list, Letterman style, of why he should book the MagPods. And he loved it, and he booked us because of it. I don't even know if he even listened to the band. But this is how it went. Number 10, we tour and draw all over the Midwest and East. Number 9, we have the strongest street team in the state of Michigan. We had the girls talking about girl talk before Colorado kids were feeding the animals. You probably don't get that, but it's the name of a girl talk album. We were featured in the February-March issue of Relics magazine. Number 7, in 2009, we have already confirmed 10,000 Lakes Mountain Jam and Summer Camp. That's important because you book festivals with festivals. Nothing books shows better than playing big shows, as you know. We don't talk trash on Iodo, which was one of their big bands. We don't have a guitar. The MagPods are Miles Davis meets John Travolta. This is an important one because I reference people that he was friends with. Ask Vince from Humphreys or John Tauber from Mo which Michigan band would best represent the state of Michigan on the scene. So I referred to people I know within the industry. And, you know, the number one was, we're from Ann Arbor, Michigan. I mean, Ann Arbor is a hotbed. When you're booking shows and you're promoting for festivals, you need to promote Ann Arbor, Michigan as strong as possible because it turns heads. And it's not just because of our football program. It's not just because of our basketball program. It's because we have people that have lived here that are leaders in industries all over America. It is mind-blowing how many doors can open for you when you say Ann Arbor, Michigan. With that said, I'm not trying to talk trash about Ypsilanti, because Ypsilanti is part of Ann Arbor, Michigan in my eyes. Thank you, Tim. You're welcome on that. So, I'm going to shake things up a little bit. Is that okay with you guys? One thing that I've noticed is when bands play live, it's super important to end with the right song. Because you want audience members to leave with a certain buzz, right? You want people to walk out of an event talking. You want to create emotion. You want them to leave on the right note. True? That's true, right? So that's about what I'm going to do to you guys. You ready for that? A little different? Here, let me take this off. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together from Kyle from Tree City, everyone.
How you guys doing? Special shout out to Tuna. Thank you everybody for coming out. I'm from Ann Arbor, hip hop group, Tree City. I'm gonna do a little something. This is a beat from Ann Arbor's finest producer by the name of Dabri. Does anybody know who Dabri is? See some faces, recognize the name. That's what's up. I'm gonna make it short and sweet. Since you don't have to put your hands up, you don't have to dance in the house. Just listen and observe. Check it out. Yeah. I'm a school of hard knock graduate scholar with honors. Born leader with the knowledge to know and to follow. Solid bravado motto is put the envelope. You plant as avocados, my style is like a kaleidoscope. I got the votes and landslide amounts. Set up shop, keep the fans dropping out. This game is a bucket of crabs, we'll find it climbing out without a doubt. Too many hours get robbing for me to try to count what the business is. Rappers have answered their sentences. Barely convincing publicity mixed with prison bids. Imagine me stamping some vanity plates with a PO as my manager. That'd be great. But for my sanity's sake, I'd rather create instead of photocopy for these zombies with the tastiest taste. I'm back in the space I belong, with the mic is in my palm, hit the stage with a bomb, clear it out, then I'm gone. Thank you very much, Tuna. Thank you guys very much for having me.
support hip-hop music. Everyone needs to support hip-hop music. Thanks, Kyle, for doing that. All right, how was that, everyone? See, no matter how bad my presentation was, when people ask you about it, they're like, oh man, you had rappers there? It was incredible. See, I can fake the funk. All right, with that said, I want to open it up for some questions because I really want to try to hit on some points. With that said, let's hear some questions. Anyone? Bueller? Bueller? God, I covered everything. Yes.
My name's Bueller.
Is your name Bueller? Nice. Awesome.
Can you speak to Ann Arbor as a town that welcomes talented musicians who come here who are homegrown here? And by homegrown, for this question, will include people who hook up through the university or Wilder University. If you're an outsider and want to come to the greatest music city in America, how welcoming are they?
That's a really good question. I think it really works with you supporting other artists. I think if you're moved to this town and you're a musician and you want to become part of the scene, the way you become part of the scene is supporting the scene. That is going out and supporting artists that you like, talking to them after the show, letting them know that you're an artist, supporting them on Facebook and Twitter, and basically buying into their dreams so they buy into yours. I mean, I think you need to support each other, and what I would suggest is, whatever genre you may be, is find out who's doing that in town and support them. Nothing will help you more than supporting people with their vision and their love. So, come to Sonic Lunch. Go to Top of the Park. Pay for shows at the Arc and the Blind Pig of the bands you love, and make sure that you make a personal relationship with them afterwards, and then follow up. Yes, Tim Atkins from I Spy magazine, the great publisher that he is.
What do we got? I was going to say one thing that I think that is important to cover or talk on is, as far as like for the artists and musicians, is that Ann Arbor is full, and they're full of talented people, and it's not good enough to just be a band or be an artist. You actually have to be a good artist or a good band. And I think I think it's a good quality that we have as a community because there is so much talent here. The cream rises to the top. I just think that's one thing.
Yeah, that's a really good point. The cream does rise to the top. What Tim basically just covered was, can you hear me okay?
No, I couldn't hear him.
All right, well, Tim basically said we live in a community here with so many talented musicians that it's almost discouraging for musicians coming to town to start up because they're comparing themselves to the great musicians, as he would say, the cream's rising to the top. And you're right, that's very hard. So what does a musician do that hasn't made themselves big yet? Well, playing house parties, getting your friends over to support you, creating a music venue inside your house and building that with your friends and community. There's really nothing better than having a great house show. You know, there's probably, 50,000 music venues in Ann Arbor, all of them in people's living rooms. I would highly support doing that. And it's a great way to network with different musicians, to invite them over to play music and build it that way. And the more musicians work together, the better they're going to be. Yes, in the way back.
My name is Mark Hick. How do you deal with, okay, you got the top tier booking agents like the agency groups, ICM, William Morris Agency. Well, it's a big drop off with other booking agents to book your band. Instead, like when you get a solid social media and you making a name like street promotions of your band, how do you deal with that?
Booking agents don't want to book most bands. And most managers don't want to manage your band either. The best advice I could give to any artist on trying to find a solid booking agent is pick like 5 or 6 markets to start and try to build your draw and develop those markets till you're getting over 100 people to pay in that market. Really, nobody wants to do a startup charity job unless they're already a huge agent and found like The Voice. But besides that, you need to build your market. The old saying was pick 20 markets, and as soon as you get 200 people in all 20 markets, then CAA and the agency, Billions, and all those big booking agents, you'll pop up on their radar and they'll want to book you. Which is true, because at that point you're making them money. But you need to be very wary of working with agents because they work with a lot of other bands, and if you're a low priority, then you're not going to get stuff done. You need to be actively booking with your booking agent regardless if you're giving them a percentage. Because if they can get you a couple big festival hits and you're able to book the rest of it, then it makes sense. But for the most part, having a booking agent in 2013 is extremely difficult if you're not already drawing in different markets. So if you're an Ann Arbor band here, I would say Ann Arbor, Grand Rapids, Traverse City, maybe Detroit, because promoters consider Ann Arbor and Detroit the same market. Indianapolis, Chicago, I guess Ohio. I would stay away from Cleveland, or Toledo's actually pretty decent with Mickey Finn's and the Village Idiot. Columbus has a great community for supporting live music because they have over 1 million people and a lot of crazy kids. But I mean, sticking close, that way you're not spending a lot on gas money, but at the same time developing markets. And when you're there, we got to go back to what I said originally. You need to put your iPhone down, stop social media, and go meet some real people. At the end of your show, when you're done playing, you need to be at your merch booth. You need to be shaking hands. You need to be building your street team. You need to be making those personal relationships. Yes, sir.
First of all, I commend you for the work you're doing to help the community.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
At the risk of dating myself, I remember when there were probably too many venues in this town, at least for a music lover. And I'm a cheap date, so that's okay. But what do you see happening with the power behind social media and the ability for people to now promote themselves in ways they never were able to? Where do you see the venues coming back? I mean, do you see any kind of trend for, opportunities, one of those econ curves where, the supply is up because people are promoting and doing more work? Where's the outlet? Do you see that increasing?
No, sort of, maybe. I mean, couch tour is turning into one of the biggest things right now, where you're going to be able to pay for a band at your house and sit on your couch and watch the live show from home so you don't have to go to it. And I think in the next couple of years, we're going to see that as a huge revenue stream for artists and for venues as a way for them to build more. I know like the band Fish is very huge on social media, and their couch tour is huge. I mean, they're playing in New Jersey, and they have 10,000 people buying their couch tour. So it's interesting the fact that maybe 10 years from now, bands aren't even going to have to leave their studio. We're going to do a concert in our basement and put it up on our website, and if you pay $15, you get to stream it. So they've cut out the music venue, they've cut out the promoters. I mean, as technology builds, it's really hard to perceive where it's going to go. But I mean, nothing's going to beat human interaction and seeing live music and sharing that with someone. I hear all the time people ask me like, oh, I wish Ann Arbor had a 700-person music club. It'd be perfect, bigger than the Blind Pig, smaller than the Michigan Theater. And I mean, I don't think it'd really work. I think we'd be better off with a 200-person music theater or music room. We live in a place where bands don't play unless it's a Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday, unless they're huge because they're going to Chicago or going to New York. They don't see us as a thriving place to make a ton of money. And they're right. I mean, it's just the way it is. You look at all the big bands that come through, we're raging on Sunday night at Tablet Quali when it should be Saturday night. So I think it would be great if more venues that we have in town incorporated live music, such as like maybe Arbor Brewing in one of their rooms. They do some music there. I think it'd be more or less on the business owner to see value and use the money that they're making on their other stuff to support the live music scene and putting money in people's pockets. Because I think that's really what it comes down to, is most businesses just don't know where to start. So if you want a business, email me. I'll take your money and put live music in it. Right, Brennan? Thanks. I'm glad to see one of the MacPods actually came. Brennan Andes, everyone. All right, we're pushing time here. I'm going to make myself available for more questions. If you want to come up and talk to me, I would really appreciate it with everything. I'm going to hand over this hot mic to my boy Derek right now, who's just done a fantastic job. Thanks, Anthony. Great job. Wonderful talk. Wonderful rap. Thanks, sir. So now we get to introduce ourselves, which is really fun. So we're going to ask you to stand up and give us your name and what you do, and do that in 5 words or less. You can go a little longer than 5 words, but don't be too long. And then we get all the way around the room in 15 minutes, which I'm sure we can do. You want to go first? Sure. All right, you stand up. He's going to demonstrate how to speak on the mic. There you go, sir.
So I feel like I'm in 4th grade. Hi, everybody. My government name is Kyle Hunter. My rap name is Jim Pop. I'm in a hip-hop group from Ann Arbor called Tree City. I'm also an employee over at the Neutral Zone, where I work with the B-Side, which is the team music venue. I have a lot of experience working with Tuna, and also just being a young artist trying to book shows and make a name for himself in the Ann Arbor scene. It's paid off, and I've had a lot of great opportunities to work with people, so thank you.
My name is DJ Ziegler. I play guitar in the Rankbirds. My name is George Marco. I play guitar in the Ben Daniels Band and teach music in the area.
Hi, I'm Emily Walsh. I'm a graduating senior from Michigan State University, and I'm also an intern at Ingenex.
Hi, I'm Jack Heron. I'm an attorney in private practice here in Ann Arbor, and I'm the publisher of Outdoor Athlete magazine.
Hi, I'm Mary Lou, the manager at LA2M, and just to reiterate what Derek said, if you're interested in being our sponsor for May, our newsletter goes out to about 1,800 people 4 times during the month. We get a really good open rate on that, so it's a value, and you also get to address our group here, which, as you can see, we get very good attendance. So yeah, let me know. Thanks.
Hey there, everybody. I'm Ashley Frashoni. I am an account manager at Ingenex Digital Marketing. We're going to miss the interns a whole lot. Today's our last day. But tomorrow night is Nerd Night in Detroit. And I don't know if you guys have heard about it, but we do feature local artists, actually. Alibi Crew comes down and plays for us. I don't know if anybody has heard of them. Of course. But, hey, Alibi Crew, good stuff. We love them. So it's in Detroit at the Tangent Gallery, and it's tomorrow night. Info at Detroit.nerdnight.com.
Hi, I'm not a musician. My name is Lisa Radwick, and I'm a marketing analyst and consumer product manager. And I'm looking for an opportunity to do those things. Thanks.
Yeah. I am Dave Mezzo, account executive with Mood Communications by day and local musician and producer by night.
My name is Chen Ming Fan, inventor of Timelapse. Man, I want to ask you a question, do me a favor.
Sure.
I'm trying to wait till you talk about Nashville. Watch out, Nashville, that's what I heard. Can you tell a little bit, or you don't have time anymore?
Well, let's pass it around and we'll talk about it.
Okay, what I want to say is very important. And Nashville is the music industry giant, not Detroit. So what he's trying to tell us is that to vibrate the momentum, the energy, music got to play the most important role, like the Woodstock in this country. 500,000 gathered together peacefully 3 days. If Ann Arbor wants to be shake up the whole world, you got to recall the history, especially Nashville right now lead the entire world. Thank you.
Hi guys, I'm Erin. I am a content producer at Ingenex Digital Marketing and one of the LA2M live tweeters. Hi, my name is Lauren Schneider. I also work at Ingenex. I'm the social media coordinator there and one of your LA2M live tweeters. And we had a lot of great action on Twitter today, so thanks to everyone who participated. Hi everyone, my name's Laura. Today's my last day as an intern at Ingenex, and I'll be graduating from OSU next week. Go green!
Hi everyone, my name is Allie Norris. I interned with Derek this fall. Right now I am currently searching for a position as social media content producer, anything like that. I brought a few resumes if anyone wants to take one. I would appreciate it.
Hi, I'm Bud Gibson. I created the search marketing program at Eastern Michigan University. I have a couple of grads in attendance today. We'll be back in force this summer. Need help with your digital marketing, figuring out how to integrate your social media and search marketing? Can't afford Ingenex? Hire one of my students.
My name is Justin Gibson, no relation, but I like the guy. I help run Sandler Training here in Ann Arbor, and Matt talked about using questions as a way to sell more. One of the things we teach our clients is questioning strategies to sell more, but not only do that, but to also disqualify prospects so you're not spending 20 hours on a shot-in-the-dark proposal that won't go through. So if you have any other questions about that, feel free to stop me.
Hi, I'm Krisha. I'm with an organization called Bike Ann Arbor, or Bike A2. We are trying to get people to ride their bikes more often. We will be working with getdowntown.org. If you're going to do the commuter challenge, come see us on National Bike to Work Day, which is May 17th. We'll be at the YMCA, outside of the YMCA with Zingerman's, goodies to eat. And so, yeah, definitely sign up for the commuter challenge.
I'm Roger Rayle. I'm a venture catalyst. Two quick questions. How many remember seeing alternative halftime show by Mayor Hawthorne during the Super Bowl? I mean, that was a case where you're actually playing in your basement to get it up. The other thing is, how many people are going to Water Hill Music Fest? There you go. I think there's already 95 acts signed up this year for 4 hours of music. Several tens of venues.
Hi, I'm Amy Ma. I do children's books publishing for the global market.
Hi, Jennifer Stiver, and I'm a student at Colby College and an intern at
Hello, everybody. I'm Carol Cam. I own Encore Online Resale. We do eBay consignment sales. And in my spare time, I sing with a couple of vocal groups in town.
Hi, I'm Eric Shapiro. I'm the head of LA2M Corporation. We write iPhone software. I'm here for my daughter who's interested in becoming a singer.
Hi, I'm Hillary Nichols, and I'm new to Ann Arbor, and I'm starting my PR business, Win-Win Productions, here after 10 successful years in San Francisco.
All right.
My name is Brennan Ambies. I founded the band the MacPods, and I play with a bunch of bands around town, and I'm trying to make this music scene a valid scene currently with the help of Tuna and your people like you. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Leslie Ron with Let's Go Social Media Marketing and Training, and my family has been in Ann Arbor since 1939, so I know the area pretty well, and I also am a supporter of the arts, so find me.
Hi, my name is Patrick Haddad. I'm a CEO of Altruda, Inc., which is a website intelligence company.
All right.
My name is Kurt Vandervoort. I'm an attorney, including entertainment law by day. By night, I'm a songwriter, musician, a number of bands around town. Also, if any of you have seen the little newspaper, The Homeless Cell, I do the cat down. But mostly I'm here because I'd like our speaker to weigh in on the subject of the one word that should not appear in anyone's PR material, and that is the word eclectic. I'm on a campaign to eliminate this meaningless, mindless word. Please join me.
Hi, I'm Jordan. I'm with Dexter Builders, and anybody who wasn't here last weekend, I talked about this weekend we have a remodeling home tour that's going on. It's a great way for you to come see our company and 13 other companies in the Dexter, Ann Arbor, Plymouth area. Get a first-hand look at some of the great work that builders do around here.
Good afternoon, everybody. Rich Austin. I'm a partner at Salem Trading, so we do sales training, sales management consulting. If you need help there, you can talk to me. If you want help getting into Civil War reenacting, you can also come and talk to me. Not an artist, but I will reenact the Civil War.
Hi, my name is Mark Hicks. I manage Route 32. My former client was a shady recording artist, the D12, and I asked a rhetorical question earlier because I'm really interested in acts getting more presentation at clubs. I know we got to battle, not battle, but I know we got to deal with like Live Nation and other things, but we do need to have our artists grow more in performance.
Yes.
Well, my name is Peter Parks. First of all, I'm a 75 grad of U of M, and had some memorable music experiences when I was a student up here. I am a managing member of Quarter to Infinity. Mark Hicks is managing my son, Drew 32. He's our first artist that we're pushing along with his hype man, Be Smooth. So I wish all the success to this town. I love Ann Arbor, and there's no reason why we can't really push this town. It's got as much as Austin, Texas has to offer, that's for sure.
Hello, my name is Inad. I'm a senior partner with UBGO. And in one short sentence, if you have anything dealing with any e-commerce or e-business side and you do any kind of marketing, it's time for you to graduate and look up at the future. Look us up, ubgo.com. Thank you.
My name is Jake Prince. I'm the guitarist and singer of the Jake Prince Trio. And I'm just excited to start pushing this town.
And I'm Brian Long. I'm the bassist of Jake Prince Trio. Yeah, pretty much what he said.
All right. I'd like to congratulate side one. You did a good job. So we always like to finish at once. So we have 5 minutes, right? So side two, just something to think about. But I really love how many musicians are here. And I think, in the music business, I think it's okay if we go a couple minutes late, right? It's kind of like the curfew says 11, let's just play a little longer. So if we go over the 1 o'clock thing, it's okay for that. Here you go.
Hello, my name is Monica Mooney. I'm a sales rep for the Bell's Brewery. I'm here because beer and music go hand in hand. We sponsor Electric Forest, and I really just want to do a lot more in Ann Arbor. I'm based in Ann Arbor with music and beer.
Hi, I'm Chris Ponder, and I love all art and music.
All right, Chris, yeah.
Hi, I'm Sarah Swanson from the Sarah Swanson Band. I'm a singer, songwriter. We're a rock band. We're not a duo. We don't have any acoustic guitars. And we love Ann Arbor. We're trying like hell not to leave Ann Arbor because we just want to play some rock and roll, people. Let's go.
Hi, my name is Jordan Buzzy. I used to be an Ann Arbor musician, went to school up in Marquette, Michigan, and have come back to start my own company with 3 of my best friends called Thoughtwell Media. We're here to do photo, video, illustration, promotion, you name it, because we want to help this town be an awesome music town.
My name is Charlie Steen. I moved down here from Marquette with Jordan less than a year ago, and we've been doing Thoughtwell Media and have had the pleasure to work with a lot of local companies, including the Michigan Theater, and we want to bring our services to the Marquette music scene.
Hello, my name is David Olson, and I'm a digital media strategist and content producer for Speakeasy Productions, which is a company I co-founded about 15 years ago in New York City. Recently returned to Ann Arbor, where I'm now working with some local clients, including the Ann Arbor Summerfest, aka Top of the Park.
Hi, I'm Catherine Gillespie. I own a small shop across the street called Red Shoes.
Hi everybody, my name is Jim Musial. I own a company called 5522 Tech, and we help entrepreneurs, companies, small businesses with their digital strategy. If you need help with your website, especially as far as it goes with mobile, I would love to talk to you. So good luck with all you guys in your music.
Hello, I'm Elizabeth Young. I work for Health Policy Center Chart, affiliated with the university, but I am here as a supporter of the arts, and I have supported a lot of local and national acts across the country, and as a lover of the arts, sometimes it's frustrating. I love doing road trips, but it's frustrating when I'm always having to go up to Pontiac and Lansing and Grand Rapids and Akron and Chicago just to see the bands that I love. I really would be a strong proponent to having an active venue market within this city, because so many of the artists that I know and love would love to play in an area that has the college demographic and the high school kids and everything. It's such a vibrant community. And so I look at a place like Pontiac, who has great venues, and I wonder, why can't we challenge that? Because we have so much more to offer. And so that's just my word. But I will, so I'm really anxious to see what kind of comes through this, and I'll continue to support.
I'm Daniel Orca, and I play in a couple bands around town, the Big Blue Cosmic and the Nick Strange Band. And when I don't do that, I build custom furniture and cabinets. AnnArborWoodwork.com.
All right.
I'm Jerry Hancock. By day, I'm an environmental planner for the city, but by night I play bass in several bands, Corn Daddy and Kevin and the Glenlevins, and both will be playing at the Water Hills.
Hi everyone,
Shamir Ozeri. I am the lead account manager at Pure Visibility. We do online marketing. Before I hand this over to Robbie, who works with me, I just want to say Captain Ivory, you're going to introduce him. Kick-ass band, check him out.
Woo! Yeah.
Thanks, Shamir. I'm also an employee at Pure Visibility, paid search marketer, and by night I play lead guitar for Captain Ivory, and proudly making all of the mistakes Matt mentioned during his speech. So we're figuring it out as we go, but happy to be part of the Ann Arbor music scene.
I am David Rosser. I'm in a band called Houdang. And after a number of years off for songwriting, we're back, and we're really happy to be back. So hope you can catch us sometime. Also, I'm a creative director at an agency called Enlightenment. So it's great to meet you all. Great to be here. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Wendy Smith. I'm a multimedia marketing consultant in town. I've been involved with the music scene for years, and I try to support all artists of all genres. And I was gone for a while in West Michigan and in Chicago, working at the Chicago Blues Festival, an independent artist with Alligator Recording, and I came back to direct the Ann Arbor Blues and Jazz Festival for several years. I'm still trying to help artists and support them in any way I can.
And you got a handsome husband.
I happen to know somebody who plays guitar.
Yeah.
Good afternoon, I'm Dr. Thomas Blackwell, principal owner of Impel, and Derek, I can do it in 5 words. Impel means important-minded people excel and learn.
Hi, my name is Meryl Waldo, and I'm a set and costume designer for film and theater. And I also DJ and drum and create multimedia experiences in the Detroit and Ann Arbor area.
Hey, what's up, everybody? My name's Conor Waldo, DJ Word. DJ Word. Yeah, I'm a DJ, like I said. I'm a rap artist, part of Super Waldo Bros. You guys should check us out online if you want. DJ Word as well. And this is my sister, DJ Scout. And I also produce trance music, so there you go.
Hi, I'm Lita Hesberg. I co-founded my Canadian Goat Tree. We're based in the Northern Brewery, which if you've never been there, it's not an active brewery, sadly. Although we do host a beer 30 every Friday at 4:30, maybe 5, because that's kind of when we get around to actually starting it. If you've never been up there, it's a great building. It's right off Plymouth Road, so you should come by some Friday.
Hi, my name is Jane Delancey. Delancey Design, creative solutions for marketing. I'm Laura Simpson, Serpro, Canton, Serpro, Washington County, your 24-hour fire water mitigation specialist, making your loss like it never even happened, so we can come here and play.
My name is Tim Atkins. I'm a roadrunner at Acro Media Marketing, also the asset of all Matt's jokes today. I publish a magazine called High Spy Magazine where we're doing promoting all the local scene, music, food, entertainment, so check us out.
I'm Ryan Serranos. I'm helping launch a website called knitandstretcher.com. Knit Pride Worldwide. Check us out.
I'm Adam Rodriguez, singer-songwriter. I make soul, blues, and pop music. And I'm also a drinker of beer and a reader of I Spy. I'd love to talk with all you.
Hi, my name is Chris DuPont. I'm a folk singer-songwriter from Ipsy. I'm also a hired gun guitar player and vocalist for other artists around town. I'm not eclectic, but hopefully unorthodox. And I'll be playing a tune show, Let's Get Weird, in May. I'm very happy to be a part of that. Happy to meet all the others.
Grillin' for Zingerman's.
And doing the Grillin' for Zingerman's on June 9th.
Hi, my name is Spencer Michaud. I'm a local musician and a teacher at Washtenaw Community College. I teach songwriting, so there's going to be a class signing up for spring summer coming up in May. So if you're interested in perfecting your craft, that's coming up. I also have a show at the Canterbury House on Saturday, opening up for Nashville band the Twangtown Paramours. So if you want to support local music, here's an opportunity.
Hi, my name is Tanya Andrews. I'm an artist in various mediums, food, but also my current specialty is illustration with an emphasis on album art.
out of nonprofits. Hi, I'm Nancy Shore again from the Get Downtown program, and we are doing the Commuter Challenge in May, and something that is fun and music related with that is on May 1st is our Green Commute Day, and the Violin Monster is going to be here. He does not have a car, and he likes to ride the bus, and he's going to be doing all kinds of stuff for us, and we are always open to promote people. We have 1,200 Twitter followers, we have 600 Facebook fans. This is a downtown market of 10,000 employees. So if you want to participate in the Commuter Challenge or you want to find a way to support alternative commuting, we are always here to promote you as well. We love to do that because we do all want to support each other. So I've got more information about the Commuter Challenge, including fabulous filling. If you'd like any buttons, come on over, or pens.
Hi, I'm Kevin Gillespie. In a past life, I was exhaustively active in this business. Hey, Dave. Hey, Dan. Now, in my day job, I am the director of strategy for an exploding creative services company up in Lansing called Harvest Creative Services. And in my real life, I'm an inspirational speaker and personal executive coach. So if anybody needs any hang, let me know.
Nicole Mitz. I run social media and I'm the events coordinator at Live. Also manage and do the marketing at What Crate, which is a new Crate restaurant on Liberty, which we are going to do auditions to bring local music in every Thursday, coming up very soon. So.
Carter Sherman, Cloud Print Studios. I'm a commercial editorial and portrait photographer, which includes portraits and action shots of fans. And the images I shoot today go up on the group's Facebook page sometime later today.
All right, we made it. We made it. Wow, we've never had so many amazing musicians in one room at one time. I wish we all had. I'm like waiting for these guys to bust out instruments. Like everyone just pulls out a double bass and a guitar and a banjo. Yeah, I could just imagine jamming all afternoon. All right, let's go to Brian's house afterwards. It's fun. Yeah, we can come over to John's. Come on over. Anyways, you can afford us, even though Bud says we're expensive. Yes, I run that little people to us. We do. We refer people to Bud students, but I run a little digital agency, and I'm happy to be here. What a great program today. Thank you, Matthew Altruda. Let's give him one more big round of applause. I think it's wonderful what you're doing for the community, and I support it. I love music. And next week, we're going to be learning about mobile apps from Diane Marsh of SRT Solutions. So all you musicians, if you want to go mobile with your music, come on back. And we'll see you guys next time. Have fun. Go make some music. See you later.